Hello, everyone. Welcome back to ClearTalk English. I'm Enna, and today feels special. We're talking about something we all live with every day: emotion, life, how they mix together, quietly, loudly, sometimes beautifully, sometimes painfully. Thomas is here with me today. Thomas, how are you feeling right now?
I'm good, Anna. Calm, present, and honestly grateful to be here. This topic, emotion and life, is not something we visit once. We live inside it.
Oh, that already feels deep. Most people think emotions are something extra, like happiness is a bonus, sadness is a problem. But you're saying it's the place we live?
Yes, exactly that. Emotion is not decoration. It's the room. It's the air. When I wake up in the morning, before any thought, before any plan, there is a feeling. Maybe light, maybe heavy, maybe unclear, but it's there.
I feel that. Sometimes I wake up and I don't even know why I feel a certain way. It's just there. Did you always understand emotions like this?
No, not at all. For a long time, I tried to control emotions. I thought strong people don't feel too much. They stay calm, they stay logical. But life taught me something different.
What happened?
I remember one moment very clearly. I was about 25, working hard, always busy, always moving. One evening, I came home late. The house was quiet, too quiet. I sat down, and suddenly, I felt empty. Not sad, not angry, just empty.
Oh, that silence can be loud, right?
Very loud. I didn't know what to do with that feeling, so I did what many people do. I avoided it. I turned on the TV, checked my phone, ate something, anything to not feel it.
We're very good at that. Distraction experts.
Yes, chuckled softly. But the feeling stayed, night after night. And one night, I stopped running. I sat there, no noise, no screen, just me and that emptiness.
That sounds scary.
It was serious, but also important, because that was the first time I realized emotions are messengers, not enemies.
Messengers. I like that word. What was that emotion trying to tell you?
Thoughtful pause. It was saying, you are living fast, but not living true. I was doing what looked good, what sounded successful, but inside, something was missing.
Wow, that's very honest. I think many listeners feel this right now. They're busy, but something feels off.
Yes. And here's the thing. Emotions don't shout first. They whisper. Soft discomfort, small tiredness, a quiet sadness. If we don't listen, they grow louder.
Nods slowly. So, emotion is not the problem, ignoring it is.
Exactly. When we label emotions as bad, we stop listening. Sadness becomes shame. Anger becomes guilt. Fear becomes weakness. But emotions are just signals.
Smiles softly. Signals from where?
From life, from the body, from the part of us that knows before the mind explains. For example, if you feel heavy every Sunday night, that emotion might be asking, is your week aligned with who you are?
Laugh slightly, then quiet. Sunday night anxiety. Yes, that one is very familiar.
It's very common. And instead of asking, what's wrong with me? We can gently ask, what is this feeling protecting me from? Or, what is it asking me to notice?
Pause. That feels kinder. Less judgment. More curiosity.
Kindness changes everything. When we meet emotions with softness, they soften too. But when we fight them, they fight back.
Excited, softly. I love how simple that sounds, but also very deep. Can emotions actually change our life direction?
Oh, absolutely. They already do. Most big life decisions, changing a job, leaving a relationship, starting something new, they don't start with logic. They start with a feeling that stays.
Still, reflective. A feeling that stays, not just a mood.
Yes, moods pass, messages stay. That's the difference. A message repeats, gently, then firmly.
Smiles, then softly. So, if someone is listening right now and they feel confused, tired, maybe even numb, what should they do first?
Thoughtful pause. First, don't rush to fix it. Just notice. Name it quietly. I feel tired. I feel disconnected. No story, no blame. Just presence.
Presence. That word feels calm just hearing it.
Because presence is safety. Emotions open when they feel safe, and safety starts with, I'm allowed to feel this.
I'm allowed to feel this. That sentence alone could change someone's day.
Yes. And from there, life slowly starts to speak more clearly. Not all at once, but step by step, through feeling after feeling. I remember after that period of emptiness, something unexpected happened. Something unexpected happened. I didn't suddenly feel happy. I didn't suddenly feel confident, but I felt honest. And that honesty changed how I listened to myself.
Honest how?
Toward honest, I stopped pretending I was fine, even just inside my own head. That was new for me. I noticed small reactions, a tight chest in meetings, a light feeling when I helped someone, a deep sigh when I imagined a different life.
Oh, smiles softly. Those tiny body signals. We usually ignore them, don't we?
Yes, but they are very wise. The body reacts before the mind explains. Emotion lives there first. When I learned to listen, life started to guide me gently.
Guide you where?
Toward alignment. Toward choices that felt true. Not easy, but true.
That sounds brave, but also uncomfortable.
Very uncomfortable. Smiles. Growth rarely feels calm at the beginning. When emotions surface, they shake things. Relationships, habits, dreams we borrowed from others.
Borrowed dreams. That hits something.
Many of us live emotional lives written by expectations. Family expectations, social expectations, even cultural expectations. We feel pressure, but we call it normal.
Yes, we say, this is just how life is.
Exactly. But emotions often whisper, this doesn't fit you. And when we ignore that whisper, it becomes exhaustion, or numbness, or quiet sadness.
That numbness, it's scary. People think feeling nothing is better than feeling pain.
But numbness is not peace. It's a pause button pressed too long. Life wants movement. Feeling is movement.
So emotions, even painful ones, mean we're alive?
Yes. Painful emotions are proof of care. You only feel deeply about what matters. If something hurts, it touched something important.
That reframes pain completely.
Pain says, pay attention, not run away.
I'm thinking about listeners who are afraid of their emotions. They say, if I open this door, I might fall apart.
That fear is very real. I felt it too. But here's something I learned. Emotions don't break us. Resistance does.
Resistance?
When you allow emotion to pass through, it moves like a wave, strong, then softer, then gone. But when you block it, it stays stuck, heavy, unclear.
So letting yourself cry, or feel angry, or sit with sadness, that's not weakness?
That's courage. Real courage. It takes strength to stay present with discomfort.
I wish more people heard that growing up.
Me too. Many of us were taught to be strong, but strong often meant silent, and silence creates distance from others
and from ourselves.
How did your relationships change when you started listening to your emotions?
They became more honest. Some became deeper. Some ended. And that was painful, but necessary.
Letting go can hurt, even when it's right.
Yes, emotion doesn't always choose comfort. It chooses truth. And truth asks for space.
Space. That word feels important.
It is. We need space to feel, space to pause, space to ask ourselves, what do I actually need right now?
Most people never ask that.
They ask, what should I do? But emotion asks first, how do you feel?
And if someone answers honestly, that answer might surprise them.
Often, they might realize they're tired, not lazy, lonely, not broken, overwhelmed, not weak.
Oh, those labels matter so much.
They shape our inner voice. A harsh label closes the heart. A gentle word opens it.
So emotion and language are connected.
Very much. The way we talk to ourselves changes how emotions behave. Kind language calms. Harsh language intensifies.
Pause. This feels like something people could practice daily.
They can, very simply. A quiet check-in, morning or night. How am I feeling, really?
No fixing, no judging.
Just listening, like you would listen to a close friend.
Pause. Thomas, earlier you said emotions guided you toward alignment. What changed in your life after that?
Thomas, thoughtful, slower. I made smaller choices differently. I said no more often. I rested without guilt. I followed curiosity, even when it didn't make sense yet.
Curiosity instead of fear?
Yes, fear asks, what if this goes wrong? Curiosity asks, what might I learn?
That feels lighter.
Emotion showed me that life isn't a problem to solve. It's an experience to feel.
An experience to feel, not control.
Exactly. And when you stop controlling every feeling, something beautiful happens. You start trusting yourself more because you realize you can feel deeply and still be okay. And still be okay. That realization changed everything for me.
There's comfort in hearing that. Many people think feeling deeply will drown them.
Yes, but emotions are water. You don't drown when you learn how to float. You trust the surface.
I love that image. Floating instead of fighting.
Fighting creates panic. Floating creates trust. When I stopped fighting my feelings, I noticed something surprising.
I'm curious. What was it?
I became calmer. Not because life was easier, but because I stopped judging every emotion as a problem.
So calm doesn't mean no emotion?
Exactly. Calm means acceptance. You can feel sadness and still be steady. You can feel fear and still move forward.
That's very different from what we're taught.
We're taught to chase happiness, but happiness is not a constant state. It comes, it goes, and that's healthy.
I like that. Seasons. Winter emotions aren't wrong, they're just winter.
Exactly. And winter prepares the ground. Some of the deepest growth happens quietly, when nothing looks exciting on the surface.
That's comforting for anyone who feels behind in life.
Yes, emotion reminds us there is no race, only rhythm.
Rhythm. That word feels peaceful.
Because rhythm belongs to the body, to breath, to heartbeats. Life is not meant to be rushed constantly.
But modern life pushes us to rush all the time.
It does. And that's why many people feel disconnected. When we move faster than our emotions, something breaks inside.
That explains burnout and that empty feeling you mentioned earlier.
Yes, burnout is often emotional exhaustion, not just physical tiredness. It's the soul saying, I need care.
Care. Such a simple word, but we forget it.
We give care to phones, to work, to other people, but we often abandon ourselves emotionally.
Softly, how can someone start caring for their emotions without feeling selfish?
Will smile gently by understanding this truth.
Self-care is not selfish. It's responsible.
Responsible. I like that framing.
When you ignore your emotions, they leak out anyway, as irritation, as distance, as resentment. Caring for emotions protects relationships. It doesn't harm them.
Oh, that's powerful.
When I began respecting my feelings, I became more patient, more present, more real with others.
So, emotional awareness actually improves communication?
Absolutely. When you know what you feel, you can express it calmly, without blame, without explosions.
Instead of saying, "You make me angry," you can say,
I feel overwhelmed right now, or I need a moment. That changes the whole energy.
gentle nod. Language again.
Language carries emotions safely or dangerously. Simple words can build bridges or walls.
Pause. What about emotions we don't understand? That mixed feeling, happy and sad at the same time.
Ah, smile softly. That's very human. Life is complex. We can feel gratitude and grief together, love and fear together. Emotion is not one color, it's a blend.
Smiles warmly. That makes people feel less confused.
Confusion is often just unaccepted complexity. Once we allow mixed feelings, clarity comes slowly.
Slow clarity, not instant answers.
Yes, emotion works in layers. You don't rush it, you stay with it.
Still thoughtful. Stay with it. That's hard for many people.
It is, because staying requires trust. Trust that feelings won't destroy us. Trust that we are strong enough to feel.
Smiles softly. And are we?
Thoughtful pause. We are stronger than we think. Every time you felt pain and kept living, you proved it.
Pause. Emotional. That's true. Everyone listening has survived something.
Yes, and that survival came through feeling, not avoiding.
Thomas, if emotion is such a guide, why do so many people feel lost?
Quiet, reflective. Because they stopped listening, or they were never taught how. Emotion needs space, and silence, and patience. And when we don't give it those things, it speaks in louder, harder ways. It speaks in louder, harder ways. Softly, stress, anxiety, burnout, even illness sometimes. Not as punishment, but as a request to slow down.
Pause. Gentle concern. Like the body and emotions saying, "Please listen now"?
Yes. And when we finally listen, often in those difficult moments, we discover something important.
Curiosity. What is it?
That we don't need to become someone new. We just need to return to ourselves.
Smile softly. Return. That feels warm.
Because who we are, under the noise, under the pressure, is usually gentle, curious, sensitive, alive.
Sensitivity is often seen as weakness.
But sensitivity is awareness. It means you notice life, you feel nuance, you respond deeply. That's not weakness, that's richness.
I think many people needed to hear that today.
I hope so. Because when we reject sensitivity, we reject a big part of being human.
So, emotion isn't something to fix, or hide, or control.
No, it's something to relate to. Like a relationship. You listen, you respond, you learn.
A smile, a relationship with yourself.
Exactly. And like any relationship, it grows with honesty and patience.
A pause. If you could leave listeners with one gentle reminder, what would it be?
A thoughtful pause. That whatever you're feeling right now makes sense, even if you don't understand it yet. You don't need to rush clarity. Just stay kind to yourself, in the feeling.
Softly, stay kind. That feels like a good place to rest.
Kindness creates safety, and safety allows healing and growth and change, naturally.
Smiles warmly. Thomas, thank you for your honesty, your calm, your stories.
Smile softly. Thank you, Anna, for holding the space. That matters more than people realize.
A pause, gentle smile. And to everyone listening, take a breath. Notice how you feel right now. Just notice.
Softly. That noticing is already a step toward living more fully.
Smiles quietly. We'll leave you there, with yourself and your emotions, exactly as they are.